I think since we've got the fire event going on today, I'm going to play some of the Red Deck Wins deck. I'm so close to going up a level. Oh, did I complete a thing? Ooh, 10 fire type cards. Ooh. That's weird. I thought I had that turned off before. Okay, weird. Alright, sorry about that. Had kind of a busy past couple of days, so I haven't really had an opportunity to stream, but I figured I might stream for about an hour before I go to bed tonight. I'm not even going to track anything tonight. Just play for a little bit. Kind of not my favorite way to start with Magmar, but with Blaine that is 80 damage. My first or second here. First. It's not exactly where you want to be with a Magmar on deck, but it's not like they're going to be pressuring me as far as damage goes. I'm more concerned about paralyzation. Pretty sure if you're paralyzed, you can't swap out. Well, there went my Blaines. Well, still got one back. It kind of made my hand better somehow. Okay.
Where is everybody?
In here. So if they knock Magmar out, which they're probably going to, Ninetales with Blaine knocks out Pikachu EX, I think. $90, $100, $110, $120. That's a Pikachu knockout, right? If they happen to play a Sabrina, I can always just bring in the Rapidash, who can retreat much cheaper than Ninetales. Ninetales dies to a 90 damage Pikachu EX. So they've got a point. $120, pretty good amount of damage. I'm in here.
Where are you guys?
Catherine,
What?
I'm recording.
Oh. Well, you didn't say anything. You just disappeared.
Well, I'm sorry. They retreated. Magmar start again? I'm a little less excited about this hand, too. Can I get red carded now? I don't know. Kind of medium on that on red card still. It's almost like now if there were energy in the deck, I think it would be better. Cause energy is like a dead draw. Where right now this would basically would be like a mulligan for me. That's not great. Now, it is relevant that Magmar and a Geo knocks out a Voltorb. They're gonna retreat back now. I think I take this early knockout, even though this is a little bit of a waste. I think an early knockout is pretty good. Now the unfortunate thing is now this Jolteon comes up here and can knock out Magmar potentially in just one hit. Now they do have to roll 3 heads here, or 2 heads to knock me out. which is a little scary. 2 out of 4 is, yeah, that's rough. Ooh, that's not great. So swapping out with Sabrina here does nothing, right? Because they can just put the energy on this, then retreat it back and bring the Jolteon back up without really losing anything. Plus, they probably run X speed. I think what I do here is just put an energy on Vulpix and go for the Ninetales, knocking out Jolteon. Could Sabrina me here. I didn't. That could have been scary. Oof. What a rough start. So let's see, we put Ninetales on. Second energy. I think we Professor's Research, although it... we'll put out... No. I'm not going to put out the other Vulpix because they just need one more point. And that's too easy to just Sabrina out and just kill the Vulpix and one pretty small hit. 50 HP is not a lot. Now it is relevant here. Blaine does 120. Well, no, we just win. It's the only, they didn't bring out another Pokemon. Yeah, they were done. Just a strong deck, especially for what's probably considered a pretty cheap deck. Almost want to play some Snap tonight. I don't have a scene set up for it though. I do have to get to bed kind of early. I'm doing a bike ride, motorcycle, with one of my friends tomorrow. I do like the Ponyta start a little bit more, just because it just takes one energy to get going, where the Ninetales takes 2. Oh, is this the Raichu deck? not seeing a pony or a Rapidash. It's a little frustrating here, but there's a lot of cards there. I think the one thing this particular deck could use is just another way to get into that a little faster. A little bit more guaranteed. Oof. Yep, there's the Raichu, as I expected. Oof. Man, this is going to be rough. Probably going to put it, yeah, I was going to say they're going to put it on the Pikachu EX. Eek. It is relevant that a Blaine with Ninetales still takes out Pikachu EX. Still would have liked to have seen Rapidash there doing 40 damage versus 20 is a little bit better, but, well, I mean, it's a lot better, but you can only use what you draw. Oh, they're going to retreat here? Oh. I find that interesting. That seems like a mistake. I think they're just done. Anything they bring up, Ninetales can just knock out. I guess they could have red card here. I'm pretty sure my deck runs 2 Giovannis, so either Giovanni or Blaine. Maybe they retreat the Raichu? And hope that I don't have the other Blaine, maybe? Yikes. Well, I think that match was over as soon as they brought Pikachu EX up without the capacity to be able to do solid damage that turn. X speed is still really needed in this deck. On the Pikachu EX deck. I always hate opening a pack when I have like a weird number like this, but oh, I wonder, I changed some stuff recently, and I wonder if these numbers aren't correct anymore. I might need to look into that. I don't know. Well, we'll open a pack. We're gonna open a Mewtwo pack. I was opening quite a few Charizard packs there for a moment to because I needed a lot from the Charizard deck, but or the Charizard packs. But I think I'm at the point now where I'm gonna just try making the things that I lack from the Charizard packs. We're gonna take a look at it together. Let's find out today. Alright, so this is a Pikachu card, I believe. Arcanine. Yep, from Pikachu. Yep. This is Moltres EX, which is from Charizard. But it's the non-full art version. So it's not terribly expensive. And then Vaporeon is Mewtwo. Omastar is Pikachu. Articuno EX is Mewtwo. Magneton is Pikachu. Mewtwo for Gengar EX. Hypno is Pikachu. Mewtwo EX is from Mewtwo. Oh, I don't have the plain version of him. Machamp is Charizard, and I think maybe that's the last card I need from Charizard. Well, we're gonna double check here real quick since we're already here. Machamp EX might be Charizard. Charizard. Okay, so maybe I have more from Charizard than I remember. Pikachu. I think that's it. Marowak is Mewtwo. I think it's just those three cards. The two Machamps and the Moltres EX. Are the two Machamps and something else. Pikachu. I thought I opened another card. Whoops. And that's it. Yep, that's it. So as yeah, Moltres EX, and then Machamp and Machamp EX are the last three things that I lack from the Charizard packs. That's not a full art. That's just the basics. So let's look here. Moltres EX, the non-art version of it is 500. So that's gonna be a minute. And then Machamp. For some reason I thought maybe, I don't know. Anyway. Yep, so Machamp EX is also 500. I guess I could go ahead and get this Machamp since I'm not going to be opening Pikachu packs for a while. This is not a good card, is it? In comparison. So it's got 150 HP and does 100 damage for 3 energy and takes 3 energy to escape. And Machamp EX does 120 energy or 120 damage for, and it's got 180 health for also 3 energy. Yep, but my goal is I'm trying to get, you know, all the cards that are all the Kanto cards. I wonder, somebody... Oh, wait, I don't need to be here to see it. No, it's not here. It's here. If I turn this on and I click this, and I go to Charizard, will this just show me the cards that I'm missing from Charizard? Oh, yeah. And, Melmetal. Yeah, that's right. I'd forgotten about Melmetal. I must have missed him somewhere. Yeah, so that's not too bad. 1, 2, 3 cards from Charizard. So for the time being, I'm not opening any Charizard packs. And I'm just opening Mewtwo and Pikachu packs. And as I earn up pack points, I'm going to just craft. And I mean, it's going to take ages because I think everything that I need now, except for Melmetal. Here, we'll go back and look. I think Melmetal is 150. Yeah, Melmetal's 150. So, I guess if there ever comes a point where I've got everything but the few things that I need for Charizard, I'll come back and start opening Charizard packs again. But we're going to change scenes here for a second. Let's go over here to this. Nope, not that. So this has been one of my frustrations with this game free to play. So I've been watching YouTubers who spend a lot of money on the game, and when they open 100 packs, and they'll get sections of tins that are just not good, and I'm opening 3 packs a day, and you get 3 packs that are not good, and they're seeing 10 that are not good. That's starting to become a little bit of a concern for me. Plus, the gameplay is just kind of... It's fine. I would call it fine. It does have some nice decision points at sometimes, and I think it's a fun game. But sometimes I just think it's a little... I don't know. It's a little hard to put words to, but sometimes I struggle with it a little bit. But anyway, let's go back. Let's do a few more battles. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of electric thus far this evening. Ugh. It's like the 3rd game I've had where I've had to start with Magmar. I think what Fire needs is something that's a little bit better in this particular slot, and this deck would be really good. Ugh. Well, this just might be over. we're gonna Professor's Research regardless of the red card potential. Because I did not draw, and that's still not great. I don't know the evolution from this. I don't know its HP. They're about to do 30 damage to me. Yikes. Hmm. 40, 50, 60, 70. With a Blaine. And it's just 50 with a... This is probably just over before it got started good. We're gonna play it out just because I think it's fun. Another Ninetales. I think I have to play it out. I mean, 50 damage ain't nothing. I think Greninja just straight out kills me? Question mark? Uh, 40. Well, Blaine kills the Frogdelier. What's the name of this stupid card? Frogadier. I was gonna take a little bit of luck, but a top deck Blaine does knock it out. Ugh. Oh my god, this is so bad. That's not a good card. I just think I pile on as much damage as I can, right? I mean, they did spend two potions. I'm currently playing, I just call it Red Deck Wins. Sorry, I didn't have my chat up. And I can't see the little screen. It's just Ninetales and Rapidash and Magmar. I'm actually not going to be streaming much longer. Kind of had a tiring day, so I think I Sabrina here just for the point. It does keep Greninja out of play as well, which is relevant. Oh, this person isn't going to concede because I'm knocking out their... Okay. I was going to say. That would be silly. This person's got me over a barrel. Oh, okay, well that's the concede, right? 40, 50, 60, yep. Rapidash would have kept me in it, at least for a little bit longer. I'd have tried, but at that point they were just going to knock out the Ponyta and get the other point. I probably shouldn't have played the Ponyta out. I think I drew the Ponyta before I drew the Vulpix. And I wanted to have something on the bench. This is a very, I guess they call it a, you know, it's pretty cheap to make this deck. It's pretty good for free to play. I think just about everything comes from one pack. I think almost all of it comes from Charizard. So I got 2 Ponyta, 2 Rapidash, 2 Vulpix, 2 Ninetales, and a single Magmar, and then 2 Giovanni, 2 Blaine. Magmar's the toughest thing about this, having this particular deck. He takes 2 energy to do 50 damage. Where Ninetales is 2 energy to do 90 damage. If Magmar had just a little bit more HP, I think it would certainly help that deck some. Or this deck some. Ugh. Oh, they're gonna just play this on the Articuno, aren't they? No, stop! Damn you, Misty. I mean, that's just game, right? That high roll and that Misty. I mean, they're going to put an energy on Froakie, retreat it out, hit me with Articuno, knock out this Ponyta, and then I'm going to bring in Vulpix, or Ninetales. And even with a Blaine, that only does 120 to the Articuno. Yeah, I think this is just over. Yeah, I think this is just over. That high roll and that Misty was gross. And that's if I draw a Blaine here. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I think this is just over. So I mean, if I Sabrina here, I can take out either one of those things. And then so they're gonna just bring in the Snom. I take out the Snom. They bring back the Articuno. Yeah, I think this is just over. Ugh. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. High roll on the Misty. That's a little interesting that they give up their Greninja possibility there, but I mean, it doesn't matter. They've got this game because now they bring this back up. They knock out the Ninetales, and then I don't have enough time to get my other Ninetales powered up before Articuno just knocks it out too. I mean, I guess if I pull... Yeah, we're going to just concede. I want to see what my draw is just because I'm curious. Ponyta. Misty strikes again. That is the really bad thing about this deck. It's pretty strong against water by and large, but if they high roll on a Articuno, you're toast. But a Ninetales with a Blaine does 120 damage. That's a lot. Ponyta with a Blaine does 70. And Magmar with a Blaine does 80. I mean, those are high numbers. Those are good numbers, but it depends on you getting Blaine, getting the other things that you need. So, it's not the most consistent deck, but it's a fun deck. What do we got here? Oh, somebody else playing the same exact deck. Mirror match. We're not going to do anything. This deck usually doesn't run red card, but I don't want to take the chance. Oh. Okay, well maybe it isn't the mirror match. Rapidash here would be sweet. Ninetales is kind of interesting because it's pretty power hungry for a Charmander deck. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, so we do this. Boop. We do this. Boop. We do this. We Sabrina. Wait, well, no, now they're gonna just swap it out. I was gonna say another Sabrina here to knock out this Charmeleon would be really awesome. Professor's research. I mean, they've got to retreat this Moltres, right? They have to. Well, that's interesting. So this Charizard takes 2 energy to retreat, so I mean, I'm in pretty good shape right now. They can't bring Moltres back up. I guess they could bring Vulpix up and hope. Well, no, they can't even put an energy on it. I think I've just got this at this point. Yeah. I think we're gonna play one more. That's gonna put me in pretty close to an hour. I think I'm gonna call it from there. Ugh. Had so many Magmar starts, and Magmar's probably the weakest link of this deck. But I don't really think there's a good substitution for him. Blaine does work with him, so if you get him in early, he can be good. Well, it's been a minute since I've gone against Mewtwo with this particular deck, so we'll see how it goes. It's not terribly strong. See, his 150 is real hard for this to get to. This deck probably runs red card, but I think I have to take the chance. And that's why. I mean, the Giovanni, the Blaine. Okay. No, that's a little rotten. Let's see, put this here, put this here. I don't want to come to a point later where I need to... I have these weird decision points. I think I'm going to just play the Blaine now. 80 damage is a lot. Against a Mewtwo EX. And even with 2 potions, that, you know, there's one. You kind of want to see them used early. think, in fact, I'm even going to Geo here. Just because, you know, my goal is to just be hammering in damage. Making it really hard for him to come back. I mean, at this point, a potion still... I mean, the Magmar is going to die, but even if he potions, I kill it with Ninetales. Now the question is do they have a second Mewtwo? That's the question. Well, had a couple viewers for a minute. Okay. Ooh. And they put another energy on it? That's interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, Ninetales just takes care of this. So we'll play this here. We'll play the Professor's Research. Would be nice to draw into another Blaine. I'll take a Rapidash, though. I'll take another Vulpix. So they've got 1 point and I've got 2. Now it all depends on if they have the upgrade for this card, Corellia, or what's it called? I don't remember. I'm too tired to care. It's like 110 health, I think. I just need 1 point. Even with a Giovanni, you can't... Okay. Sure. Put up the Rapidash. Why not? I mean, another Blaine kills Farfetch'd. It is relevant that Geo doesn't, potentially. Well, that's all I needed was the Blaine. So probably gonna retreat before I can attack. Well, that was strong showing, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually a pretty solid Magmar start. So, I mean, Magmar's not the worst. There's 2 energy for 50. It's just, I don't know. It's rough, right? Because, like, what Farfetch does 40 damage for 1 energy. So, I don't know. And it is just a basic Pokemon. But sometimes he just feels like the weak link of the deck. So I had a couple people drop in. I'm gonna play one more maybe. People drop in, I'll maybe keep going. Magmar, swear. You just like being trouble. Now Cubone gets a distinct advantage here. So they're going to put an energy on it. Growl, which literally they don't even have to do if they don't want, but they're going to. It's fine. So I get an energy and can't do anything with it. And then now they can evolve Cubone and have the second energy for both Marowak regular and Marowak EX. So all they need here is one. I think if they knock out Magmar here, I'll see what I draw. But I think I'm pretty much just sunk. I think I'm just sunk. That's partially why I think Magmar is a little bit weak. If he had 90 health, I think he'd be a lot better. But dying to a single Marowak EX hit, yeah, that's game. Rapidash would have maybe been okay there. Oh gosh, it's late. I probably should go to bed. I'm gonna play one more. I'm having fun. Dratini, huh? Well, this just kind of depends on how lucky I get. Now, if they don't have red card, they don't have anything else, I actually just auto win. I got Blaine, I got Rapidash. That's actually enough to kill a Dratini in one hit. I think this Dratini deck runs red card. This is rough. I just wanted to play out my hand. That's why I did the other stuff before just attacking. Bye. I'm telling you, it's not a bad deck. Alright, well, it doesn't look like anybody else is going to drop in tonight, so I think I'm going to call it there. I'm pretty tired. So I think until next time, if you happen to watch the video on YouTube, thanks for watching.